Hey, what's going on, sneakerheads? Kurt from Kurt's Kicks coming at you. I was gonna do a real quick unboxing. I got something in today, and usually I've always had it taken out of the box, but today, I'm not going to. I've got this here, as you can tell, that classic Nike, stripe on there, so on the tape. So I'm actually going to open this up right now, and we'll take a look and see. Yeah, basically as I'm seeing it for the first time. So, most of the stuff I've either opened up already and taken a look at before. I've never actually put open a box, while I was reviewing. So, I was going to do a comparison as well. I had brought a shoe out, so I was going to see what things look like. Came in, of course, it was upside down. So, you can probably already tell with it, being what day it is. Oh, that's the first one from Nike in a while that I've had this kind of, I don't know if you can see that, banged up box. Don't get that too often from Nike, actually. So, oh yeah, the bottom was kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but somebody probably got mad at the old UPS, I don't know, maybe during the basketball when this thing was still upset about their team or something and just booted the bottom of that box, and now we got that. So, well, let's see. Hopefully it didn't do anything with the shoe. Color on this, it's the Game Royal Black Summit White. So, I opened it up for a second. I almost thought they were frags. I was like, wow, that'd be nice, right? So, no, this, so a little bit about this, it just released last Saturday, and then there was a early release drop too, and that's what I was able to secure these on the early release. So, I was actually going to, oh yeah, man, these are, dang. Yeah, I was actually going to try to secure some other pairs through, using some add to cart service that I'd used before, but I actually decided not to. I just had some stuff, like a purchase from Goat that popped up, that just stuff. I was like, I'm not, now that I secured a pair, I wasn't really sure how they were going to go. Prices as low as they are, I was mainly going to hold on to them anyways. So a lot of people are, saying that I'll wait till, this colorway, it's bound to go up. So I guess we'll see. But mine's got, a kicked in box, and I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Let me point that out. Where's it at right here? So I don't know if you can see that scuff there, and then that one back there. It's pretty minor, but this one here is actually, it's hard to tell in the color, but it's kind of a little bit white. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. So, it could be worse though. Nothing too much beyond belief. It's got that new Jordan smell, which is always good. So, but yeah, this is them, the Game Royal ones. I broke out a pair of the regular Royal ones to show there. Take a look at the color differences if there's any, which you can kind of, depends on the light. Yeah, I mean, there is. It's a little different. The Royal one's almost like it seems like it's a little bit darker and maybe has like I don't know, I don't want to call it like a purplish tint, but something that makes it a little bit darker there. So, but yeah, obviously side to side here. Let me turn on this light more and see if maybe if that helps. Yeah, that really kicks it up a little bit. But so, people were discussing, let me get that other pair too and see if you can actually see that defect anymore on there. Just a little bit, a little scratch. Nothing really. I mean, But yeah, people were talking about the leather on these being pretty subpar. Yeah, it's pretty. There's nothing too special. But then again, on the regular Royals, the only thing that was special about that was the fact that they were, you know, the colorway. I mean, there was nothing really special about that. I guess they tumbled, but there was a lot of imperfections. You know, in one of my other videos, I talk about how on you know, I got several pairs of Royals in, and they would have the tumbled on one side, and then it was completely, you know, it was different on the other. And you know, I had, like I said, I mean, these are pretty even, but it was bad. I mean, it was completely flat on one side and then really, really tumbled on the other. So, and I think the one that stuck out, I don't remember, was like the one that was facing out was like completely flat. It wasn't tumbled. So that was pretty obvious. You know, I ended up telling the person, I mean, I sold them for retail. You know, I told some people I'd try to get them. So, and I got a few pairs and then, you know, sold them for what I got them at and then sold them for retail. So, but nobody had any issues. I mean, these are nice, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of people, some people that I follow and talk to on, you know, sneaker Twitter, you know, they've been pretty, you know, they've been pretty correct with things, called, you know, prices, pretty spot on, you know, said, oh, these, you know, these will go up soon. So we'll see. You know, I'm kind of undecided. I'll probably just add this pair to the collection. That was what I was planning on doing. So, you know, I do like the colorway. It is nice, you know, and when my wife saw, you know, I also had a big kid's size reserved, you know, she liked it, but she was just kind of like, I don't need it. So, you know, but she definitely likes the color. So that's always good. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with them. But right now, I mean, these things in this size and my size, like a 10.5 and probably most sizes. I mean, I think I saw them going as low on StockX as like 180 something. So, you know, you end up paying that. I mean, it would be less than $200 depending on what you purchase that, or just a little over. So, you know, you get them from Nike and you end up paying, you know, tax, or, you know, most people pay tax. I mean, some people live in states where they don't, but either way, you're not paying that much more for the shoe, you know. So they did say, I haven't seen the actual numbers on these yet, but you know, I've been hearing that, you know, they're kind of an in-between. There was a decent amount. The hype just wasn't there as much as it was for the bread toes. So, you know, I don't know. That probably had something to do with it. You know, shadows are up next in April, so we'll see. You know, I heard that the numbers on those, they're not like there's enough, but I don't know yet if it's including the full size run, the family size run, and so it could be more limited in the men's. And either way, though, people are going to be trying to go after those hard, so they'll be harder to get than, you know, some of the shoes have been. In fact, it'll probably be the hardest one to get so far this year. Well, besides, yeah, because the off-white ones also came out this year, and those were impossible to get. So, especially if you live in the United States right now, trying to get those in the States, maybe they'll drop, who knows. But overall, you know, this is a nice shoe. Like I said, I don't know. Tell me what you think. You know, if you want to see, I'll throw up some photos, take it in different light and whatnot. I was just going to do a real quick unboxing, and yeah, my first unboxing straight from box to video, and I had a beat up box and a you know, little scratch on the shoe. So maybe, you know, I don't know. That's not necessarily an omen, but it's hard to tell. Maybe I'll start opening them up before and check them out real quick, and then because I don't ever want to catch something like major surprise. Although that one might be good to see on film. But no, these are definitely, you know, as I said, these are nice. But pretty common, pretty basic leather. You know, I mean, even up here, you know, it's just really basic. I think, you know, I mean, on this it's a little bit softer, it seems like. So, you know, this is just a really basic shoe. They just used nothing special. But then again, that's how a lot of ones are. So we'll see. We'll see if the demand for this goes up. Like I said, it is hard telling. But if you're interested in getting them, you know, I don't know if they're going to go much lower just because of the colorway. Usually, I mean, like even the UNC ones that didn't move much on the price, and the storm blue ones. You know, those things didn't move too much. And some of those even, I think the storm blues didn't sell out originally, like right away, and these sold out everywhere. So, you know, there's probably some restocks coming, but, you know, I try to get them at a price, you know, $20-some over what you would have paid through Nike's. Not bad at all. So, yeah, I hope everybody's having a great week, you know, wearing your shoes. The weather is awful here, so, you know, won't be doing any on foot soon. I've been wearing stuff, but nothing really that new. I've just been wearing some Jordan 1s and things like that out in it, and like wore my 750s the other day, the Yeezys. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah. So I hope, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. You know, tell me what you'd like to see. You know, like, subscribe, hit me up in the comments. And like I said, I hope you're able to wear your kicks. And you know, if you struck out on something, hopefully, you know, there's a lot of releases coming up. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll be bringing some good stuff your way as well. Everybody, you know, be kind to each other. And like I said, enjoy your shoes. That's what they're there for. See ya.